Hello, I'm going to make a video about something loads of people have made videos on before, but even if this really isn't a video, more like pictures sliding across your screen while I babble on about real randomness, or actually what this video is about if you just look at the title. Note that I really can't speak sometimes, so if I stumble, please bear with me, and I don't speak Japanese, so if I mispronounce something, please help me in the comments. So, I'm going to make a video about which of the four Yonko, Law, and Luffy are teaming up to go against. Now, there are four of them, so only four options, or there could be a fifth wild card, we all know, with One Piece's unpredictableness. Could be a wild card. So, let's start with Shanks. I personally think that it's not Shanks. Now, a lot of people are just like, yeah, Luffy teamed up with Law, that way he can go off and meet Shanks, but seriously, like, there's a point in which Law had stopped explaining before Luffy started smiling, and I think that he would have smiled right off the bat if he heard Shanks' name, like, oh yeah, my childhood mentor, yay! So even if you argue that he would team up with Law to take down Shanks, I don't think so. Like, he'd actually want, like, a friendly battle with Shanks on his own. He wouldn't want Law to ally with him. He'd want his crew versus Shanks' crew to prove his strength. So I think that Shanks could be easily rounded off. Next off, we have Blackbeard. Oh, Blackbeard. I don't think this possibility isn't possible. It's definitely possible, but I still think it's highly unlikely. I think that Luffy would definitely be much more darker or serious at the mention of Blackbeard, since Blackbeard is responsible for, you know, the events of Marineford, getting those set in motion. So, Luffy would definitely be darker with Blackbeard. But, you know, he could have also been like, yes, I can finally take him down. Because if Law gave a really good suggestion, then totally it's possible. Blackbeard also seems like the character that would also have a lot of leading up to his battle. But we don't know how fast this battle's going to come up. Like, it could be chapters and chapters and chapters from now. So I think with the right amount of building up, that definitely is a possibility. So, like, they can get stronger, because currently I don't think the crew's strong enough to take down Blackbeard. But they can definitely get stronger throughout that, so there can be a lot of building up to it, so it's definitely possible. But I personally think that Big Mom or Kaido seem like the highest possibilities. Now you might be like, Kaido, we don't know who he is and stuff. And I agree that it seems a little out of pace to introduce him so close to introducing Big Mom, but who knows, One Piece tends to like surprising us. The only reason I'm really considering Kaido is because we don't know how much Law told Luffy. He could have said Kaido and then explained how his crew had been taken. That would explain the absence of Beppo and Bart and Penguin and all of our other friends in the Heart Pirates. Luffy, knowing what it's like not to be able to save his Nakama, would happily help Law get them back. We also know that Drake is after Kaido, so Drake, Law, and Luffy would be able to definitely team up to take down Kaido, and they could have like a three-person alliance like Kid, Hawkins, and Appo are talking about. So that definitely seems like a possibility, but the highest possibility seems to be Big Mom. Now, we all know Luffy already declared war on her over the whole candy thing on Fishman Island, so it seems like an obvious choice, which seems to bother a lot of people, because if it's so obvious, why did the bubbles be blocked out? Well, I think it might be to mess with us, but there could be a lot more that's going on. If everyone remembers, Kid, Appo, and Hawkins are talking about an alliance against Big Mom. If it works out, Law and Luffy could definitely team up with them. That would be 7 of the 11 supernovas against one of the Yonko, which I believe totally could be possible, because the 11 supernovas, we have the captains Kid, Law, Luffy, Hawkins, and Appo, and don't forget that Zoro and Killer are also both supernovas, despite being not captains. So the odds would definitely be in Luffy and Allies' favor. After the defeat of Big Mom, Luffy's bounty would skyrocket, or maybe not skyrocket, but go up definitely, and Jinbe would be free to join the Straw Hat crew. Finally. So that seems what's highly possible, and definitely the most likely possibility in my mind. So, In my opinion, it seems like there's only a 5% chance it's Shanks, like a 15% chance it's Blackbeard's, like 50% chance it's Big Mom's, like 25% chance of Kaido, and then like the extra 5% is some unforeseen wild card, because let's face it, One Piece loves unforeseen wild cards. Now, note that this is just my opinion. Feel free to disagree. Comment on your own thoughts. Thank you, and have an awesome day.